On the 27th of April 2007, Giancarlo, Gamannossi and David Zaccariello left the comfort and tranquility of their hometown Fiesole and ventured south, deep into the continent of Africa, to a land that contrasts strongly with that of their hometown. David escorted VS Giancarlo on a fact-finding mission to show him the extent of human suffering in southern Sudan and to explore the possibilities for development through cooperation. Their first port of call was the office of the Vice President of Southern Sudan, Dr. Riek Machar, to discuss the possibilities that exist for development through an ongoing partnership between the two regions. They also proposed that the CMA, the Comitato Aperte, play a pivotal role in the peace negotiations between the LRA and the government of Uganda. The meeting was positive and their proposals and offers were well received by Dr. Machar. Southern Sudan is a vast dry land with little or no infrastructure, and its countryside is scarred by a brutal civil war that has taken over 2 million lives and left over 5 million people homeless. People who used to survive on subsistence farming today must rely on foreign aid or face starvation. As Giancarlo and David witnessed firsthand the conditions for human life in Sudan, they were overwhelmed. It became clearer to them why the United Nations has prioritized it as a humanitarian crisis. But they were encouraged to find that wealthier countries can engage and support this region with relatively little effort, to reverse some of the tragedy and indignity these people have suffered. Their mission incorporated a field trip to the Nile River, an area of great historical value to the world. Here they witnessed firsthand the warm culture of the people and became very aware of the deep scars that still linger after decades of brutal civil war. Giancarlo and David also visited the villages of Lear and Watt, where people are surviving without even the bare necessities. Desperate mothers feed their children on leaves with little nutrition, or whatever else they can find, in the hope that they would survive a little longer. Fortunately for them, Giancarlo and David were there to distribute tons of much-needed relief aid, and Giancarlo even pledged to donate funding for the building of a school. The people of southern Sudan have lost everything. Their villages were bombed regularly and their homes burnt down by government forces. Their women and children were raped while their men died in the decades-long conflict. In spite of this, they were warm and receptive. Both Giancarlo and David were moved by their openness and humbled by their simple lives. In conclusion, it was noted that, with the right partners, much could be achieved among these needy people. Basic human needs such as water, shelter, schooling, food and healthcare will be relatively simple to implement, but they would have a profound effect on the people of the region. As Comitato Aperte, we believe it is our duty and that of the greater developed world to reach out with compassion and to share the abundance with which we are so blessed among our African neighbors who suffer with so little.